from Ludogorets Razgrad. Take the first touch of this encounter. Tension, you can just feel it. Two sides that are on the cusp of reaching the final. And we are underway. Berkane attacking from left to right on your screens at home at the Stade Municipal. AsFar of Rabat in their white kits with their green and red stripe, attacking from right to left. Immediately, the hosts who are looking to strike first. No telling how important an early goal would be in this encounter, in this tie. And they've already won a free kick deep in enemy territory, and that's where they thrive. Berkane are the set-piece team. No side has scored more goals than the side from the Oriental region of Morocco in the Champions League this season. 5 in total, of course, including penalties. Yassine Labiri. Puts the ball down, so you can expect a whipped delivery from the attacking midfielder, who's come back from injury after tearing his anterior cruciate ligaments against Olympique of Safi in the final of the Coupe du Trône. Also made a key mistake in the turnover in the first leg. Can he redeem himself? Surely has been working hard in training. Yassine Labiri. There's Berkane in the box. Abdelkassal perhaps as well. It's a good delivery. Kandous got his right to it. It's not completely extinguished the danger, and that's a clever body feint from Reda Slim. Wayne Shabani motioning for his players to stay high, keep applying pressure at home. And Berkane are an incredible force, and even when they don't play at their best, they tend to still scrap results. Against Al Hilal Omdurman, they weren't at their finest and still emerged with a draw. Challenged by Mohamed Sadil on Abdel Fattah Hadraf. One of the main stories of the first leg were the fouls. And Berkane were far less aggressive. They were fouled 17 times and had only conceded 7. Huge difference in the intentions. It was clear that AsFar were aggressive. So that's a little bit of a initial slip, but it seemed as if Pierre Acho, the referee, had spotted an illegal challenge on the goalkeeper, who is, according to the rules of FIFA, when he's in the air, he cannot be obstructed by a player, especially if his leap is vertical. Fine goalkeeping from Anas Binti. Alexandre Santos, the Lisbon-born head coach of AsFar, took on this position in February of 2025, and what a record he's had. A former manager for Petro de Luanda in Angola for 3 seasons. Spoke before the match, said that this would be a display of Moroccan football. That focus, concentration would be of the highest order from his players. That's what he expects. There's the goal scorer, Ahmed Hamdan. He'll be looking to threaten on this left wing all night long, at least until he's taken off. He's dispossessed here. Can Berkane break with pace? You can see they're trying to find Paul Bassett quite quickly, who get much service often. That was a very strong header by Ismaël Koundouz. Another positive summer signing for Les Anges, Ismaël Koundouz. Thought he had played phenomenally well in the first half of the opening leg. Really resisted the enterprise of Rabat, Youssef El Fali, and Ahmed Hamoudan. And weathered the waves of attack. Long throw in from Camero, but El Fali is not going to give up. Truly is a player that, through his activity, can make life very uneasy for the back line. Likes to press the defenders, Youssef El Fali. Tireless worker. Sniti's long ball. It's read beautifully by Camero. Join in on the conversation on social media with the hashtag #TotalEnergiesCAFCL. Love to hear your feedback and thoughts. Fantastic slide tackle from Abdellah Kassal. And they pick out El Tayeb Boukris, who's off to the races against his former club. Boukris, direct style of football, at least offensively, from Erez Berkane. They don't hesitate to pick out their forward players, and Paul Bassène and Youssef Meri. Initially, all triggered by that expertly timed slide tackle. And we're already seeing what you'd expect from this opening stages of the second leg. And as Berkane to respond. They are the side, after all, that need to score to stay alive. Again, taking his time to collect his thoughts, collect information. You can see Yassine Lebiri scanning the box. Lebiri, it's great trajectory. AsFar defend well. Sniti sprays it to the left. Bassène unable to control the ball. Bit of a shame. So the visitors can push up. Interrupt the flow of Berkane's play. So far, Yassine Lebiri's services have been quite superb from the free kick and the corner kick, but here's Chouillard. Oh, he's tricky in the box, isn't he, Chouillard? Lebiri! Boukris! Oh, and it flies over in the end. Oh, Tayeb Boukris sent it above the frame of the goal. Great work from Chouillard and Lebiri. Wasn't the clearest opportunity to score, but Tayeb Boukris, who put in such a positive performance in the first leg, is on the end of a solid chance created thanks to the technical mastery of Mounir Chouillard. Good awareness by Lebiri. There he is again, Lebiri. He's enjoying his football tonight, isn't he? Lebiri. And that's a positive sign if you're a supporter of Erez Berkane. Not letting his mistake in the first leg thwart his progression to finding his usual level of performance, which is really quite high. still have to account for the fact that he is returning from injury. Look at Boukris, who's won back possession. Good levels of intensity and energy injected by the hosts. And the supporters of Les Oranges happy to see their side spending a lot of time in enemy territory. Chouya lets it go. Amin Asri earns a corner kick. It's a slide tackle of Mawad Louadni, necessary to cut the delivery. He gets all of the ball. Intelligent defending from Mawad Louadni. One of several players who were part of the Arab Cup winning side. It appears there was an offside decision, or it's a foul. Actually, never mind. On Abdel Fattah Adraf. So the ball was returned to AsFar, and right in front of the assistant referee, brought down was Rabat. Well, Tayeb Boukris was highly active for Berkane. Rabat attempted the most crosses in the first leg. And here he is now again, pursuing and getting to the ball first. Mohamed Sadil, a little bit naive and not going for the ball. And it's a costly error because AsFar, who are pinned into their own half, now have a pretty interesting free kick. Can they capitalize? They aren't the set-piece specialists at Berkane, but they have quality from Hadraf. And Ziti clattered into by Marwan Ladni. And this 100% Moroccan semi-final is quite tense. Pierre Acho has had to blow his referee several times already to indicate fouls. Swung at by Hamdan. Battle in the midfield, and it's Berkane who emerged with possession. Interesting to see how AsFar are approaching the opening 15 minutes. They don't seem to be panicking. I don't mind not having as much possession as they did in the first half, in the first game. They too are deploying the Route 1 option, but we're not seeing their midfielders getting too many touches. We haven't seen Nolan Mbemba and Mohamed Rabi Himat influence the style of play. There's Fadou Mendy, who at the end of his rope was short of options, was running back to his goal at full speed, and perhaps Carnero, unhappy, was conceding a corner kick, knowing that Berkane are keen on converting from a set piece. Libiri takes it from Berkane, who leapt into the air, but was beaten to it. To give credit to AsFar, who have defended each and every set piece appropriately and haven't needed an intervention from Tegnauti. Youssef Meri, we saw there on your screen. He alongside Youssef Al-Fali are two of the top goal scorers in the history of the Moroccan Premier League, known as the Botola. Youssef Al-Fali with the slight advantage, 48 career goals in the Botola to Meri's 36. The top goal scorer in the history of the Botola was Moussine Yadjour with 84. Oh, they need that AsFar. Some calming play from their captain, Mohamed Rabat. Able to pick out his teammates and distribute with the coolness. And it's contagious. You can see when Rabat is on his game, pulls his teammates up their levels. Mendy's touch is vital there because Chouillard had an idea to go for goal. Here's Rabat. Oh, there. A rare moment where he's lost the ball but recovers beautifully with the side tackle. AsFar looking to break here with pace. Hamoudan into the box. Hamoudan with the step over. Finally, the attack peters out, but an incursion from AsFar following a decisive side tackle by Rabat in the middle of the pitch. Chouillard, who's lost his cleat from that challenge, got plenty of the player, but also all of the ball. And then Hamoudan was perhaps unsure of how to finish that play. Once he got into the box, there was a good recovery from Berkane, who had numbers to block the pathways. Wing Shabani in discussion with his top center back Ismaël Kondouz. Defensively speaking, it's been a good performance for Berkane. But AsFar haven't really committed too many resources to grabbing the opener. Instead, relying on their focus, which is how their head coach Alexandre Santos insisted on would be a key ingredient to booking a spot in the final of 2025-2026 Total Energies CAF Champions League. Of course, in the Botola, these are two sides that finished in first and second place last year. Berkane in the top spot, AsFar in second. That's how they qualified for this tournament. Great recovery from Boukris. He's unplayable on that right side. Meri fed into the box. Oh, he's brought down from the side tackle. And in the end, the cross of Berkane is stumped by Fedou Mendy, who's had plenty of work to do. It wasn't only Mendy, it was Rodney who came in. Berkane, without being a lip reader, you could say that he likes those kinds of crosses. From the corner kick, finally Technology punches the ball, but it's not the most convincing intervention from the 30-year-old goalkeeper. There's Niti, far more experienced than Technology. Signed on in the winter time. Niti. De Mounier Al-Kajoui. Berkane. Dispossessed and who crease their defender. They're also reliable defenders out of position. Hamoudan. He has the pace advantage. Hamoudan. Pimat. Hold on to it. Hadraf. Oh, what a shot in the end, Nolan Mbemba. Can't find the target, but his run was disguised well. It was an underlapping run, and Hadraf really had the good vision and timing to pick him out into space. He was completely unmarked, and Mbemba should have done better. It's the best chance of the match, and it's once again another quick recovery. Interestingly, looking at the statistics before this match, Berkane have recorded the most high turnovers in the CAF Champions League this season, and the most shots following high turnovers. It was after a similar incident that they conceded the opening goal in the first leg. Libiri pressed by Hadraf, and then after a bit of a scramble, Hamoudan would find the back of the net. Offside flag goes up, and Pierre Acho calls for a free kick or it's a an incident there where Mary's cleat made contact with Mbemba. There's no Mbemba's arm. At first it was... He really gets under the ball and over the crossbar. That was a huge chance indeed. He knew it, Abdel Fattah Hadraf, whose work rate alongside Youssef El Fali. We already spoke about El Fali, how much he presses the back line, but Hadraf is a similar profile, except he hovers around the midfield instead. So two profiles that are tireless in their work rate, clearly very generous players, and provide a lot of relief to the technicians. Primat's poetry in motion with that control, chested and then hooked. Commits the foul. Paul Bassin made contact with the ball, and Primat didn't seem to know much about where it was coming, so logical decision. Of course, you'd expect AS Berkane to be at their most dangerous from set pieces, but in open play, can they manage to unsettle and do more than that against AsFar? That's the real question. It's a high recovery yet again. Hamoudan, completely surrounded by players in orange and black. There's a player on the ground. El Fali. And now Tocanero. AsFar with just 9 players on their feet. Never mind, El Fali's gone back up. Tocanero, slow too. Red Aslim, careering forward, but runs into a wall of Orange. Bassin on the chase. Mendy. Covers well. That's a bit of a uncontrolled clearance from Tagliauti. "25 minutes in, and Berkane nor AsFar have managed to unleash a shot on target. It's a tense encounter between two sides that are quite well matched. And we know each other very well. AsFar being extra careful in their final 30 yards to not concede an unnecessary free kick. Chouillard blocks the clearance, and there's a favorable bounce for AsFar, who's ushered off the ball on the tough back line, and that's Bastion. Marwan Ladni struggling. Amin Asri, in his second start of the CAF Champions League, did not play at all in the first leg. The number 21 for Renaissance Sportive Berkane. Had one start against Rivers United in the group stages, but only played the first half. Whether he's again taken off at the break. Transfer Yunus El-Kabi. Depends on how the final 20 minutes will play out. Bassen took a heavy touch. It was between a pass and a long control, and the confusion. A little bit of a summary of how this match has gone so far for RS Berkane. We haven't seen a lot of clear cohesiveness in their attacks. They do quite well to get to the final 30 yards of their enemy's goal, but once they reach the zone of truth, they've fallen short. So the early goal is off the table, but it does not mean by any standards that AsFar are short to qualify. Still over an hour left to be played in regulation time. It's another free kick. Himat, furious at the call. Alexandre Santos doesn't seem to agree at all. A couple of emotional responses to these free kicks and corners when they're won by RS Berkane. But they've been solid. AsFar in defending each and every delivery from Yassine Libiri, who doesn't tend to rush his crosses, perhaps make some eye contact with one of his teammates. Sometimes it's just a little look, a nod. He's scanning Libiri. It's towards that back post. Hooked far and away by Marwan Ladni. You see the statistics, not a match rich in chances created. 3 shots for RS Berkane to 1 for AsFar of Rabat. It's been an excellent season for AsFar coming into this match already. They're currently sitting in second place in the Botola. outside of the foot used, but Fali may be in an offside position. Advantage wasn't played on. Currently sitting in first place in the Botol as Maghreb Association Sportive de 16 with 31 points, but they have a game played more than AsFar, who are level with the Rabat, Casablanca and Wydad. Berkane are in 5th with 26 points. Long ball, but it's going to fall kindly to Chouillard. Beautiful play from Berkane. This is what they wanted and searched for. But the final delivery isn't good enough. It's imprecise. Boukris earns a corner kick. We have to be careful there, AsFar, because those are the sequences of play that Berkane have been working on in training. Undoubtedly, Lebiri's delivery, it's short. Play shifting to the left. Falou Mendy gets ahead to it, and it's all very difficult for AsFar to clear their lines, but finally they manage to breathe and they can reset their organization. Coming up on the midfield curtain was Amin Azri, dropped into the midfield. Ayoub Kairi, the captain, who is so precise from his long passing and long shots, this time attempted a difficult pass, doesn't pay off. Lebiri, so strong, too strong, says referee Pierre Acho. It's a silly foul to give away because Abdel Fattah Hadra didn't have many options. He was running away from the goal, and he's tripped at the ankles, you can see. Sly smile from Lebiri, but the images caught it. It's a clear infraction. And just like the free kick won by Reda Slim on the other wing earlier in this match, it's AsFar who really can take a breather. They're in no position to feel pressure to score. Have a 2-goal cushion, and if they are to open the scoring, I would virtually qualify them. Berkane would need to win by 3 goals. It would need to be a 4-1 scoreline in this match, due to the away goal rule, of course. Good defending from Marwan Louadni so far. He alongside Falou Mendy have been an impenetrable force, protecting their goalkeeper Tegnauti as they did in the first leg. Boos echoing around the Stade Municipal de Berkane. The supporters who have come out in number have had very little to cheer for, except for the anticipation before corner kicks and free kicks. And Bemba pushed off the ball, but no foul. Kairi, unsure if he was attempting a very long effort or a pass to spread it out wide. Apologizing to his teammates, he did not make the most of that high recovery. We've seen Slim and Hamoudan switch sides as they did in the first leg as well. It's one of the signatures of AsFar, being able to interchange their wingers who can pose different problems and know how to link up with their fullbacks. Here's Anas Bash, who's on the right. Lots of disputes in the middle of the pitch. Still no yellow cards brandished by Pieracho. Ribéry, who is claiming he received a knock by Nolan Mbemba to the face. Yeah, he's right. The DRC international Nolan Mbemba, who arrived in the winter time on a free transfer after his contract went out with the Iraqi club Niroz SC. Battling, but he does well for Ribéry. Could feel that there was a sense of urgency to close in on Ribéry. Can't let a player of his caliber with that much time and space around the box. Louadni's acrobatic clearance. Ribéry slipping into a pocket of space and so good in protecting the ball. Yacine Ribéry, one of the main actors, and so far he's winning his duels with Nolan Mbemba. Very little in the challenge, but just a half second late is all it takes to cause for a free kick. So tonight marks the 30th match played between RS Berkane and AsFar. Thanks to that victory last week at the Prince Moulay Abdallah Stadium, AsFar have the advantage with 10 wins to Berkane's 9, and then there are 10 draws between them. If Berkane would win, it would be a three-way split, 10 victories aside and 10 draws. Can they grab the opener from this set piece? A dead ball situation. It's Mounir Chouillard. Directly involved in 5 of Berkane's 9 goals. Chouillard's delivery. Mendy is on it. Kept alive. Boukris. Gailly's cross. It isn't good enough. And AsFar disciplined in their defending. Still unscathed in this tie. This is not the Botola you're watching. It's a semi-final return leg of the Total Energies CAF Champions League. Boukris' cross sails over everyone, but AsFar latches onto it. AsFar's delivery chips it. Boukris shields well. What a battle we're seeing. And AsFar truly under pressure. Minutes before the end of this first half. Although les Oranges, the club from the northwest of the country, haven't been able to unleash a shot on target. They're continuing to get corner kicks. AsFar on his favored left foot leaves it late to cross, and Tainauti took a hit as he was pouncing on the loose ball. Not the most serene bit of defending from Fallou Mendy. The Senegalese centre-back has been exceptional in this half. Youssef Meri is a reliable winger from wing Shabani. Last season had played in 48 games for Berkane. Scored 9 goals and picked up 5 assists in all competitions, and a player who played a key role in last season's glorious campaign is Mounir Al-Kajoui, who's on your screen there. The Moroccan international goalkeeper who came back from the Africa Cup of Nations with an injury. Hamoudan displaying his technique and close ball control, but immediately joined by a fellow number 11 in Meri. That's the calming presence of Rabat that I was speaking about, not only on the ball but off the ball. His leadership qualities are exceptional. He's climbed up all the ranks, is now in a position where he may be part of the 26-man squad that will travel to the United States, Mexico, and Canada for the World Cup with Les Lions de l'Atlas. Was selected for the last round of friendly matches. Captained the Arab Cup side and the Chad winning side. He was unequivocally one of the best players in the Botola, and as well as this year's edition of the Total Energies CAF Champions League, making his 11th appearance. Rabat, hooked out of danger by Libiri. That's another foul by Noran Mbemba, who's really starting to pile them on. For my count, he's already conceded 3 fouls. So first half where Berkane had been asking some questions, but not really getting into the nitty-gritty and figuring out where the ultimate danger will come from. Berkane, as we've seen several times this campaign, is when he's not served, he's not able to do too much. Will there be changes made at the halftime? Of course, there's Younes El-Kabi. Oh, that's poorly played by Hadraf, but nearly was rewarded for his high pressing. Space is starting to open up in the final moments of the first half. Maybe fatigue coming into play. Hamoudan dancing on the ball. Hamoudan lays it off for Bash. Cut back the low cross. It was uncomfortable clearly as Abdelak Assal executed a no-nonsense clearance. And Mbemba is in his incursion into the box. Surrenders possession. It was the substitute who came on for the number 26 in the second half of the first leg. Khalid Aït Wakan scored the second and all-important goal. So possession stats, as we've seen, firmly in favor of the hosts, but it's more what they haven't done with the ball, which is endanger Tegnoti. It's far easier to say than do, but as Berkane are in need of goals. Shouts for handball. Ameri, and they get it. Fadou Mendy dropping his arm and made contact with the ball. It's a proper decision. Well done by the linesman there. So a free kick, which is basically like a corner, It's Berkane on the delivery. Doesn't get over the near post. Oh, acrobatic effort. It's missed. And it's a toe poke clearance. Far and away. He approached the final seconds of regulation time in this first half. Again, far from an eventful opening to the second leg of the semi-finals. Lots of tension. In terms of nerves, AsFar looked to be very much settled. Careful not to leave too many spaces and even concede too many dead ball situations. And when they do, they're extremely disciplined. Nawandouadni escorts the ball out of bounds for a goal kick. Was pressured by Aminazri, but good show of upper body strength from the Guinea-born center back, who also joined in the summertime from Salal SC in Qatar. Although Douadni signed from Qatar, he had experience playing in the Botala for Rabat. Kandous and Zniti were having to be vigilant because Hadraf was pressing. A little bit of a higher role Abdel Fattah Hadraf than he did in the first leg. And Bemba untidy in the midfield, but he's bailed out by the strong defense of Les Militaires. Tocanero clashed into and Berkane former militaire himself going in full commitment. Goes to show the desire both outfits have to get to this final. So many months in the works to get to this stage, the semi-finals. Nobody wants to go home in the final four, but there's just one space for two sides to meet in the final of the Total Energies CAF Champions League. One already booked by Mamelodi Sundowns, who eliminated Espérance Sportive de Tunis with two clean 1-0 victories. Berkane thought he had saved the ball from going out of bounds, but Aslim convinced the entirety of the ball had crossed the line. Keracho indicating that he will not discount the time wasted. To say both backlines have been excellent in their timing when it comes to heading the ball. In terms of the aerial duels, the attackers have not been successful, whether it's Youssef El Fali or Paul Bassen. They've been out-muscled. Two defensive setups are so well organized and also fully confident in their heading ability. It makes for a very difficult task for attacking players, and that's where you've seen both Paul Bassen and Youssef El Fali be quite ineffective, despite showing some enterprise. El Fali in an offside, was called offside. Didn't hear the whistles apparently. So we may have a few seconds beyond the 5 minutes of stoppage time shown. But in all likelihood, the two Moroccan sides who are composing the semi-final will go in to the break all square. Well, Berkane did win the header there, but Tamoudan is on the second ball. That's all for this first half. Pierre Guillain at Cho blowing his whistle. And it's 0-0 after 45 minutes of play. AsFar had held on well against Renaissance Sportive de Berkane at the Stade Municipal, where les Oranges are undefeated since October of 2024. They clearly were the side that were dictating the tempo and the rhythm, winning most of the set pieces as well, but they were truly unable to create. From Rabat, AsFar to get us underway for the second and final half of regulation play in the semi-finals. As a reminder, Mamelodi Sundowns dispatch Espérance Sportive de Tunis in the other tie. So they will be representing South Africa in the Total Energies CAF Champions League. While there will be one representative of Morocco, that is for sure. But will it be Berkane or Rabat? AsFar attacking from left to right, wearing their white kits, as Berkane in their traditional orange and black shorts. Berkane working well to get around Faloumendi and Pierre Acho, firmly giving a final warning to the Senegalese centre-back Mendy. No cards distributed in this match so far. Only one player is at risk of suspension if he is booked, and that's Ayoub Kairi. The opening match was richer in chances created. Even though RS Berkane lost 2-0, their performance was a little bit more exciting. Yes, their expected goals was very low, but they at least were a little bit more bold in their approach play. We're not seeing enough from Chouillard, Ladiri, or even Youssef Meri. Paul Berkane has been fastened and seatbelted by Louadni and Mendy. Great pass from Primat to the left. That was fantastic from the captain of AsFar. All bullied off the ball was Yassine Diri, who's looking closer and closer to full fitness. Sniti, not sure it was necessary for him to venture so far off his line. The seasoned goalkeeper from Fez. Well, his arms were raised, but it seemed as if he ran straight into Hadraf, Ayoub Kairi. Carnero's pass doesn't reach Primat. That's another careless foul. Youssef El Fali hasn't committed too many. He's also been starved for service. El Fali, we haven't seen much of him at all. He needed to be content with running at the back line. He alongside Fateh Hadraf. Azri, that's what the doctor ordered, a little bit of spice in the dribbling. They need to get the ball much closer to the box. As Berkane on the first leg, they had passes into the box, but not very accurate. They're suffering from a similar condition tonight. Getting himself into a little bit of a pickle there at Tayeb Boukris. And the forwards doing their job, at least in this leg. The goals were scored in the first match at the Pasmoulay Abdallah Stadium. But now here comes Chouillard. Quick counter. Chouillard slows down his running. Chouillard gets onto his right foot. Oh, that's a little bit of creativity that we needed to see. And finally, a shot on target for Berkane. Chouillard with the clever stepovers creates a small window to aim for. Penalty. And some folly in the second half. 5 minutes after the restart. And Pierre Acho shows the yellow card to Marwan Louadni, who overcommitted defensively. It's AsFar who gets into trouble. And then AsFar draws down Berkane. Oh, it's a subtle defensive intervention, but you can see he tugs on the arm. And that's enough to convince Pierre-Guilain Acho to point to the penalty spot. And we may be witnessing the beginning of a magical comeback. And it's Paul Valère Bassène who's earned the penalty. It's going to be checked over by video assistant referee, and Marwan Louadni, his yellow card was for protesting, not for the foul. That was done as AsFar. If you look at the replay, perhaps the challenge may have started outside of the box. So a little bit of commotion going on now. It's referee Pierre Acho is reorganizing proceedings. And he is unflappable. The video assistant referee has reviewed the play and nothing to overturn the decision. So there will be a penalty. It's taken 2 minutes for the ball to finally be placed on the spot, and it's Yassine Biri, who to me has been a top performer for AS Berkane in this match. Can he place the ball beyond the goalkeeper, Ahmed Reda Tagnuti, defending his 5th clean sheet though. Video assistant referee calling now for a review. A lengthy decision made. Usually, when the referee is called to look at the screen, it means that there is enough evidence to force him to change his mind. It does seem as if the challenge was outside of the box. He does fall in the box, however. But AsFar grabbed onto the left arm of Paul Bassène before he was fully or even partially in the box. In discussion with the officials in the video assistant referee room. That would be Peter Waweru Kamaku of Kenya. as well as Karim Atemabong Fomo of Cameroon. So they're in active discussion with Keracho. Different angles being shown. And that's really what the debate is centered around. Was Berkane inside the box at the point of foul, or was he outside? Of course, all the supporters here at the Stade Municipal de Berkane want to see this call in favor of Berkane. It is a penalty. Premature celebration from Wadni. And in the end, Paul Berkane has earned a face-to-face between a penalty taker, which is going to be Yassine Liberi, excuse me, and Ahmed Reda Tagnauti. The goalkeeper from Casablanca was the final frontier. And it's really taken quite some time for this penalty. To run its course. Yellow card, however, overturned for Liberi, and it's Bash
goes into the
booking. So finally, there's 6 minutes almost of deliberations. Surely, time that will be added on after the 90th. So Yassine Liberi, can he be the coolest man in the stadium? In front of the full Stade Municipal de Berkane, which is holding its breath. This could be one of the most important goals in the history of AS Berkane. Liberi, who made his return in the quarterfinals against Al Hilal after a lengthy absence. He grabbed his first of the campaign. The pivotal man for AS Berkane. Can he lead what could be a fantastic comeback? Liberi gets it over the glove of Tagnauti. Fantastic execution from the midfielder. And the Stade Municipal de Berkane, full of belief yet again. Together we can. The slogan ahead of this match. And thanks to Liberi's cool execution, they have the right to push on. And they're just one goal away from equalizing on aggregate. Tagnauti dove the correct way, but it was just too high, too precise. And that's given fuel to the fire here at the Stade Municipal. AS Berkane, may I remind you time and time again at home, are impregnable. They didn't lose a single match in their Confederation Cup victory. Well, the victorious Confederation Cup campaign last season. And so far, leading up to the semi-final, have not lost either. While AsFar do not have the best record when they play away from home, especially in the Champions League, have only won twice in their 11 encounters going into this game. Coming off is Noran Memba. In comes on Khalid Wakan, who the supporters are greeting with boos. It was his goal now that is the one that counts the most. The number 8 scored the second at the 80th minute. And it's proving to be an important goal because Berkane are still trailing on aggregate. Rabat combining with AsFar, maybe now forced to be a little bit less safe in their utilization of the ball. They were not exactly outdoing themselves to venture out. But now that their lead has been reduced to just one goal, we may be seeing two sides that will be taking the bulls by the horns and look to dazzle. So we would have liked to see in the first half. But however, football truly is a game of two periods. AsFar, he was a little bit clumsily charging down that wing, and that's an uncontrolled tackle from AsFar. That was a textbook example of when you see an attacker try to execute the defensive play. Of course, his right leg gets on the ball, but the left one comes to close with lack of control. Surely the uncalled free kick played a role in that lash. The first yellow card given to AsFar in this match. He was not at risk of going into the booking, but what a way to compromise all the work done in the first half. AsFar really shooting themselves in the foot, and AsFar was not under any real pressure. His clearance was missed, and then he grabbed onto Berkane as he was getting into the box, or was in the box. Aslim, excuse me. Aslim. And Fali's left-footed cross. Mid-height. Well dealt with by AsFar. Berkane, good hold-up play against Luadni. He's coming into this match. Berkane, surely galvanized. Berkane. Boukris. His ball is bouncing at that far post. Bash. Careful not to intervene too aggressively. He's already been booked. Very mature use of the ball by Berkane. The way that they were sweeping it right to then spear a low cross. Good use of pace by Mohamed Sadil. Just a little bit of a burst to get in between that closing door. Playing with more swagger, and Berkane in the open sequences of play, not relying on just the set pieces. Ribéry! Oh, nearly a heroic brace. But Technology. Fantastic reflexes. And that keeps AsFar in this tie. They're bending, but not broken just yet. And this second half is starting to resemble a bit of a nightmare. It's a cauldron here at the Centre de Berkane that's raising temperature as each minute passes. Ribéry was outpaced, but saved by Sadil. Aslim really supersonic on the right. towards the forwards by Bash, but Erez Berkane push back. If les Oranges are able to book their spot in the final, that would be their second final that they played this season. They lost to Pyramids FC in the Total Energies CAF Super Cup in October. And Fali tried to pierce through all on his own, but learned the hard way that it wasn't going to happen. Kandous and Assal charging in at you, two of the most physically imposing center backs. Tons of bravery on Youssef Fali. That's without a doubt, but you have to be quite realistic. You can't just be running into a center back pairing and hope for the best. That's where AsFar, in my opinion, have been disappointing in this match. They've not been too calculated with their way they would like to see their forwards deploy energy. We've seen plenty of runs from the front three in Hamoudan and Fali and Slim, but for what effect, for what benefits, that's yet to be seen. Rabat winning his duel with the opposite captain. Interesting spell of possession for AsFar, and AsBash looking to redeem himself after conceding the penalty. Clipped in across, lofted in, and it's in front of the away supporters that AsFar finally launch a comprehensive attack. So, AsFar now with their set piece in the second half, can they create something? SDT captures, and that puts an end to the boos that were starting to really echo around the ground. Saint Municipal de Berkane supporters have been fantastic in charging this stadium with real energy. While the first half was lacking in thrills. The 22 minutes, minus the 5 minutes of stoppage due to video assistant referee, have been fantastic to watch. Fadou takes the clearance. So Liberi's penalty was at the 57th minute. If you're just joining us, it's 1-0 in favor for Erez Berkane, who are still trailing after losing 2-0 in the first leg. But AsFar venturing forward, that's a great ball from Rabat Slim. Liberi holding off the pressure of three Militaire players. Bassen's chested ball is imprecise. Hamoudan, it's not over yet. Slim is going to get there. And a surge forward from Slim and Hamoudan. Finally, we're seeing the wingers who are looking quite tired. Nonetheless, they're exerting efforts to try and put this game to bed, because if AsFar score one goal, that would count as double in a tiebreaker, and Berkane would surely be out of contention. Amoudad's volley had an interesting trajectory. The shot again. Oh, what a save! Palmed away. Hadraf with a one-touch effort, and then SDT, who was scrambling to come back onto his line, got his right glove to it. But the initial shot striking the chest of Ayoub Kairi. Bit of a safe effort by Hadraf, just willing to hit the target, not do much more. Didn't have a lot of venom. The left-footed effort. But AsFar enjoying pressure that they're able to apply. Wadni's header doesn't threaten at all. Yeah, it's a save for the photos, but one that NSDT really should be making. Far too close to the middle of the frame, and it was curling towards him as well. Had that advantage. But why not? From Abdel Fattah Hadraf, try to score the all-important goal. Rabat's headers quite good. Amoudad received a knock to his right knee. Wants play to stop, but not sure he's going to get what he's requesting, which is, I believe, medical to get onto the pitch. He's back onto his feet, and as Berkane now approach the final 20 minutes in regulation time. There will be a good chunk added after the 90th, following the review, the penalty incident, which took place at the 50th minute. Strong header by Wadni, but good counter press from Berkane, yet excessive aggression shown by Boukris. He extended his arm, can't do that. And Hamoudan wins a valuable free kick. This is where he went down a couple of moments ago. His knee was completely clattered into by Ismail Kondous, who is such a tough cookie. Kondous, signed from Belgian Jupiler Pro League club Ghent. Said his inspirations are Sergio Ramos and Rafael Varane, two Real Madrid legends of the game. Azri playing more minutes in the match than he has all season long, was brought down and is in a lot of agony. That's evident. Maybe it was on the follow-through, was clearly shoved off the ball. And that's again another incident of seeing a defender, an attacker defending. Azri and Red Asleem have been dueling this evening. Asleem, who put a man-of-the-match performance against Pyramids FC in the first leg of the quarterfinal, scored a goal and recorded an assist in 76 minutes of play. It's his second stint at AsFar. But he's conceded a free kick, and can Mounir Chouya make the most of it? The French-born Moroccan. has players to aim for. Just before there will be another change, we could see Zinedine Machache was receiving a briefing. Chouillard delivery, it's into a great area. Libiri is beaten to it. And Hadrap, it's a bit of a hopeful long ball. Sniti came off his line. Seems to be in a little bit of pain, Sniti. Did he injure himself? Coming far off his line. He's going to be able to continue. Carnero. Bash. Cuts inside to 8. Berkane. There's Berkane in the period of play where they're not pressing high, but conveniently they win back possession. Imadriahi on your left, on the left of your screens, and Zinedine Machache on the right. Two attacking players coming on, while AsFar at the end of his evening, and Ayub Kaidi, the captain, they come off. So a little bit of a tactical reshuffle by Mouin Shabani. Seeing Zinedine Machache and Imadriahi brought on to go get that second goal, which would draw les Oranges level. Two attacking players coming on, while AsFar at the end of his evening, and Ayub Kaidi, the captain, they come off. So a little bit of a tactical reshuffle by Mouin Shabani. Seeing Zinedine Machache and Imadriahi brought on to go get that second goal, which would draw les Oranges level. Two attacking players coming on, while AsFar at the end of his evening, and Ayub Kaidi, the captain, they come off. So a little bit of a tactical reshuffle by Mouin Shabani. Seeing Zinedine Machache and Imadriahi brought on to go get that second goal, which would draw Shabani. Seeing Zinedine Machache and Imadriahi brought on to go get that second goal, which would draw les Oranges level. Two attacking players coming on, while AsFar at the end of his evening, and Ayub Kaidi, the captain, they come off. So a little bit of a tactical reshuffle by Mouin Shabani. Seeing Zinedine Machache and Imadriahi brought on to go get that second goal, which would draw les Oranges level. Players coming on, while attacking players coming on, while AsFar at the end of his evening, and Ayub Kaidi. So they're not exactly attacking relentlessly, RS Berkane, since they took the lead in this match. We haven't seen a fully concerted comeback efforts, and now AsFar are long ball. Oh, and that's a ruthless tackle from Berkane. He doesn't complain. Battling to get a Corner kick at Tayeb Boukris. Cleared straight onto the head of Kondus. No foul. Play carries on. Miri still on the ground. And Fali gets there. Vital step in by Abdullah Kassal. Houzen clearly ahead of his opponent Hadraf, and maybe that foul would have warranted a yellow card. Fatigue maybe coming into play now. 5 minutes 80. The last few moments we've seen some approximate controls and heavy touches, late challenges, and there we go. Good work from Mashash, who's able to escape the pressure on his own. That's a bit of quality that Berkane can really benefit from. Basset, not found, but searched for by Chouya, whose run was undetected. Wasn't in an offside position either, Basset. It's just said the delivery wasn't straight on him. It was a little bit behind the left-footed forward. Second change of the match for Alexandre Santos. It's Hamza Kaba. Makes way. Comes onto the pitch, excuse me, and it's Ahmed Hamoudan who exits. Kaba forward. The delivery. Again, we haven't seen a link up from a corner kick or a free kick. It's been perhaps the disappointing spot for Berkane. Haven't made the most of their set pieces. Of course, they scored their 6th with the penalty, but AsFar keeping a very compact block. Not pressing high. Here they are ready to defend on these long balls, and it's again another one duel by Fadou Mendy. He alongside Louadni have been near perfect. He won the header, but he was in an offside position anyway. There's Louadni's clearance. Chouyal's earlier cross. Interestingly, Zniti looking at the fans to determine whether the ball had crossed the line. Libiri, it's his first goal in the Champions League this campaign. Sparked a little bit of folly. He had a good follow-up opportunity to grab the second. About 5 minutes later, but AsFar recomposed themselves, and they've been quite solid. Mashash. His introduction has been a real breath of fresh air. Chouya has been disappointing throughout both legs of this tie. Discussion with Keracho, the Japanese referee, who's work this evening had to do with whether to give the penalty that he had initially called for or overturn the decision. It was a lengthy VAR check. So it's Berkane at home, still managing to build on that reputation of being an impossible side to defeat at the Seine Municipal, but a 1-0 victory is not enough. It's looking like they'd have to get their second goal through tooth and nail. May not be pretty, but they're going to need to figure out a way to get past a very stubborn defense that starts from the front line. Rabat, the loanee from Al Ahly in Egypt, putting in a very impressive shift when it comes to disrupting the build-up play, but hasn't shined enough creatively. Berkane, the only substitute to have scored in this tie. His delivery. CT. Oh, he claims his match is over. That's a dramatic turn of events in this game, in this tie. Berkane sees it. Oh, the knee may have blown out. Franasniti. For his all players motioning that they need to see a new goalkeeper come on. That's none other than Mehdi Mafta. As he landed on it, he had already been complaining about his knee moments earlier. He knew exactly that there was confusion, of course, on the face of Winshabani. It was a bit of it seemed as if it was going to be a standard save to make, but in football you really never know. Injuries can come at any time, and CT, who had made a decisive save against Hadrab, that may be the end of his season. If it is what you fear the most, you hope it's not the anterior cruciate ligament, but a player with his experience. He'll have to be exiting the pitch and leaving his teammates to carry on without him. So an unexpected Thomas was able to continue on. The stretcher was brought on, confusing the reaction from the medical team. While on the other side, Abdel Fattah Hadrab, he's going to make way for Younis Abdelhamid. And they park the bus change. Abdelhamid, a center back, who will be strengthening the back line. And Mehdi Mafta, who had suited up to come on, he stays on the bench. So AsFar may be pursuing this match with an injured knee, not wishing to abandon his teammates for the final and dying embers of the second half. This is one of the most historical moments in the history of Berkane. Never qualified for the Champions League prior to this campaign. In their debut, have already made it to the semi-finals. It's quite a feat in its own right, but they are just one goal away from overturning what was a nightmare 2-0 defeat in Rabat last week. Berkane was in an offside position. He knew it, it seemed, but still jumped up for the header. He was clearly in an offside position, and surprising but he still jumped and made contact with the ball. They may be lamenting that first half, that first leg, that second half in the first leg, precisely. There's Berkane, in which they lost their footing. A turnover that led to the first goal, and then a drop in focus at the end of the match, and just led to the second. As for AsFar, they may be returning to the final of a competition that they won in 1985. AsFar have also celebrated continental glory, but 20 years ago, in the Confederation Cup, when they won that in 2005. Can Alexandre Santos' men hold on? And as Berkane prodding, but not with much efficiency. Oh, this was a great play from the midfield. Challenge inside the box. That'll be reviewed by the midfield assistant referee, but Youssef Miri is adamant on that he was fouled. Long ball in the direction of the incoming Youssef Al-Fali. Surging forward, AsFar. Far too casual on the layoff from Rabat. And Al-Fali trying to recover. Tumbles. Beautiful control from Chouillard. That can be the difference. Chouillard. He is dispossessed. We've now crossed into stoppage time. 7 minutes shown by the fourth official. We're nearly at the end of the first minute. Chouillard on the left wing. Doesn't have many players to aim for in the box. The cross still comes in. And Salou Mendy, Louadni, who are now reinforced by Abdelhamid, are going to be a formidable wall of height, size, and impact when it comes to the aerial balls. That's why Alexandre Santos was quite clever in anticipating that. But Mouin Chabani, does he have any tips and tricks left? Berkane, maybe kissing goodbye. Their chances of appearing in the final. Youssef Miri can't continue on. His shoulder seems to be causing him immense pain. AsFar playing with one extra man, but could they concede? Oh, there was a real threat in the form of Paul Bassène, but Ahmed Reda Tagnauti, he's had little to do, but what he's had, he's made the most of. The goalkeeper joined from Mogret Atletico Tétouan. He is in the hunt with Paul Bassène. I can tell he has a voracious hunger for goals, Paul Bassène, but he is a player that needs service. Odds. Shoulder to shoulder, really, Carnero. The challenge was outside of the box anyway, but he lands awkwardly and violently on his right shoulder there. Youssef Miri. Not sure he beats offside shot Hamza Kaba, but he's in the box. Drills in a low cross. And Ligiri has been the best player on the pitch for Berkane, but has been let down a little bit by his teammates. Ligiri keeps possession with a toe poke. ZT, who's virtually playing on one leg. A a real soldier, an SVT, as they take on, again, the curtains of defense of les militaires. Les soldats who may be about to lose their first match against the Moroccan side in this competition, but they won't mind. It'll still be a qualification if the scoreline remains 1-0. All hopes of scoring seems to be tossed out the window for AsFar. It's all about defending, and it's chaotic. The clearance of Abdelhamid, or is it Louadni, excuse me. That's Al-Kabi, who's found himself onto the pitch. He was brought on shortly for the injured Youssef Meri. So it's really kitchen sink time for AS Berkane. They have to go hell or high water. Is there another spark of inspiration, of brilliance, of magic left in these players? They've given a lot in terms of energy deployed against a physical AsFar. Tempers flaring up. Unsportsmanlike shove on Kaba, but nothing too malicious. Just what you would expect for a semi-final. There's Mounir Al-Kajoui, the injured goalkeeper who's come to join his teammates as close as he can. The final minute and a half. Stoppage time. Some supporters heading for the exits, not believing in the second goal. Others on their feet. AsFar, this could be the longest minute in these players' careers. But they're assisted, of course, by the imprecisions of AS Berkane, and that's been the trend of this match for Les Oranges. And it appears as if AsFar had done the hardest bit in the first leg, scoring twice. The volley by Khalid Berkane proving to be the all-decisive goal in this two-legged tie. Mendy's header, and then he swings his boot at it. Tons of height on the clearance, and Hamza Kaba is a nuisance. Troubling the back line, the front three of AsFar, as they have done. Less than 10 seconds ago, they have to get the ball into the box in a dangerous area, but Mendy again, and that surely is it. Free kick in favor of AsFar. We've crossed the 7th minute of stoppage time. And all eyes, at least from both sets of benches, will be focused and engrossed on the whistle of Pierre Acho, the referee of this evening. That's it. AS Berkane win, but they are out of the Total Energy CAF Champions League. It's AsFar who have booked their ticket against